Welcome to Jacket Court.
All rise.
You may be seated. Good day. Bailiff.
Here's your case file.
Thank you, Bailiff Minot. Court is now in session. The case before us today involves Mr. Brown and Miss Bailey. Mr. Brown, you are bringing Miss Bailey, who is your common law wife of 12 years, before this court to determine the paternity of your youngest son, Delroy. You have 2 children together, and up until recently, you had no doubts regarding his paternity. However, recent rumors circulating in your neighborhood about you raising a jacket have raised questions about the legitimacy of your youngest son. According to your testimony, Mr. Brown, these rumors have only intensified following an incident in which a man approached you while you were shopping and provided detailed descriptions about your bedroom. This revelation has led Mr. Brown to question whether Miss Bailey has been faithful. Is this correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Bailey, you maintain that there is no basis for Mr. Brown's doubts regarding the paternity of your son or your fidelity. You assert that these allegations are a result of individuals attempting to undermine your relationship for their own selfish motives. Regarding the man who provided detailed information about your bedroom, you state that Mr. Brown has allowed this individual into their home on multiple occasions, giving him the opportunity to see inside the home that you two share. Is this testimony correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
We are here today to affirm your loyalty and to prove that your son, Delroy, is in fact Mr. Brown's biological child. Mr. Brown, why don't you tell us more about these rumors and when they started?
Well, Your Honor, we live in a small community where everybody knows us. And since of recent, I've become the laughing stock in the community. Everybody taking Rasta for a joke.
Okay, and what have they been saying?
So I'm walking with Delroy, and I hear people asking me if I'm going to church or I'm going to funeral. I said, I'm a Rasta. I don't go to church. I'm definitely not going to a funeral. They say, then what are you doing with a jacket? I'm looking around, wondering, because I didn't have on a jacket. People laughing at me.
And they were referring to your son, Delroy.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you've been in this relationship for 12 years?
On and off, Your Honor.
On and off?
12 years, on and off.
Okay, has the relationship been stable at any point in time?
Well, for the last 5 years, we've been good.
Okay, so for the last 5 years you have been good. Your son Delroy is 3 years, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So within that time, it seems when he was conceived, you are in a good place.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you have any doubts at that point that Delroy was not your child?
Well, to be honest, she never gave me a reason to doubt anything.
Okay. So why are we here?
Because every time I go out on the road, especially when I'm walking with Delroy, they said I'm walking with a jacket. And then the most recent incident is this guy telling me how inside of my house look. And I'm not just talking about inside of my house. I'm talking about my bedroom. How he knows I have a clock on my bedroom wall.
Okay. So she never gave you a reason to doubt the So right now the doubt is coming from other people.
Yes, Your Honor.
Other people are getting in the middle of your relationship and getting in between you and Miss Bailey.
Even her friends.
Have her friends have told you?
Laughing at me. Laughing. Susu.
That's a lie.
You weren't there. You're not on the road.
That's a complete lie.
Okay. Mr. Brown and
That's
Miss
a complete
Bailey,
lie.
Miss Bailey, you will have your time to speak. Right now, it's Mr. Brown's turn. Understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
This particular incident, Your Honor, this gentleman that telling me how inside of my room look. So she had some problem in the kitchen sink and said, it's leaking and I have to go to work. So I hired the guy is a plumber.
The man who came up to you at the store.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
But, Your Honor, first you have to remember where I said the problem is. In my kitchen sink. Now how this guy reach in my bedroom? Never invite him in the bedroom.
May I talk?
Miss Bailey, you claim that the plumber has been to your house before and that Mr. Brown, in fact, has let this man into your home and into your bedroom so he would know what the inside of the bedroom
Never
looks
let him
like.
in a bedroom.
Exactly.
Miss Bailey.
We usually keep certain parties over we yard and him invite everybody. And that man is always there. Usually him there.
Never invite him in the bedroom.
May I talk? When we are entertained, people can drift away and go use bathroom and we don't know where they go. They can go and look in other rooms. So you cannot tell me, say, I let that man in the bedroom when there's so many people been over our house when we entertain.
Miss Bailey, why are you getting so emotional right now?
Because him know me would never cheat on him.
So it's hard for you to be here right now.
Yes, it's very hard for me to be here right now because when me and this man share, we love each other and we trust each other. And when him come to me with this, I offered him, I say, you go and take a DNA test then. Even though it hurt me, I said, go and take a DNA test.
Because you wanted to be sure. You
Exactly.
wanted to.
And this man decided to carry me to court and embarrass me.
But Your Honor.
Mr. Brown.
Sorry, Your Honor.
You had a conversation with Miss Bailey.
Yes, Your Honor.
About this situation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did you decide to then take her to court?
Your Honor, the money they wanted for